can't go that far. Now it's recording. I'm glad I fucking looked. I'm so glad I fucking looked because I did that whole fucking intro, all that shit. Anyway, everybody, welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Spectacular.
Wait, don't you have to wait a couple seconds because the song's going right now?
Oh no, because I'm already at 2 minutes, so it's I could just.
So you can just okay, gotcha.
I timed it with that when you were still over there, and then so anyway. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Spectacular, where I podcast talks about movies and shit. Mike said this a few moments ago, and I always forget to say it. So please, if you can, like and subscribe to us. I'm not going to say to smash that like button.
That AC is really loud.
I don't think it's loud at all.
Okay.
We're also not wearing headphones, and you're also. But I can see our levels. But it's up to you. If we have that off, it's going to get real fucking hot.
Well, how about you don't wear a sweater?
How about I don't advertise for us? I don't brand us, bro. I'm fine with it. I've never said it was loud before.
Not that it's just loud. Like if you listen to the recording, maybe
It's gonna be fine.
Okay,
it's gonna be fine. I'm telling you.
See you guys on Monday when we have to re-record this.
No, because it comes out Sunday.
Just,
yeah, it comes out Sunday, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. It's like we're outside and there's no wind filter on this.
I was going to suggest, it'd be fun if we did this outside because it's all nature and stuff.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Movie. Okay,
remember how he's always complained about Megan having ideas and she doesn't say them until after we do something?
Yeah.
And then, so like, what are you
Once again, something that should have been brought to my attention yesterday.
But, so anyway, I am Brandon Aquino. One of the hosts of I'm so fucked up now.
You're fucked up, bro.
And
this is off the rails.
I'm joined by my best friend and confidant.
And we are 1 minute and 30 seconds in.
And then we have
I think
our special
all
guest.
talk at the exact same time.
Yeah, our special guest Megan is here, and we brought in Megan specifically because we are doing a Studio Ghibli movie. Am I pronouncing
It's
that
pronounced
right?
Ghibli.
Yeah. I was always back and forth with Ghibli and Ghibli. I thought it was Ghibli, but then
It's GIF.
GIF or GIF?
It's Ghibli.
Ghibli. Studio. So I say Ghibli, so it's Ghibli.
It's Ghibli.
Okay, Studio Ghibli.
According to the man himself.
Okay, you understand Japanese?
I can hear vowels and consonants.
She has ears, Brendan.
Okay, sorry. And you can see behind us, Megan has multiple photos back here of Studio Ghibli artwork. She has other ones.
Oh, this is a collage of all the characters.
So,
I just realized that.
So there you got
That's
Cat,
the wolf.
you got so and so. What's his
Cat.
face?
That's
The ugly one.
Wolf.
San, right?
Yeah.
You got Tree Spirit. You got Dragon Ball Z Dragon.
Stupid.
You got Sabrina the Teenage Witch up there. Megan. But Mike,
This is from Wild Wild West with Will Smith, correct?
yes, that's the spider
Actually,
tank.
if you look closely, you can see Will Smith in one of the windows.
He's smacking somebody across the face. Yeah. But Mike, what movie are we reviewing today?
Today we are doing the classic from 1990. Shut your mouth. 1997.
I have one thing and I'm doing it.
Princess Mononoke. Mononoke.
I don't know. I'm only.
We're looking
Megan,
at
we're
you.
gonna
Looking
look
at
at
you
you so often.
every one
Yeah.
of these.
Yeah, I say Mononoke.
Okay.
So if I said Mononoke, you'd be like, get the fuck
Yeah.
out. Okay, I didn't say it, thankfully.
Directed by Hayao.
Hi, yo.
Wait, what was it again?
Hayao.
Hayao. Oh, the one I didn't.
God, you guys
Hayao.
making me sound like a fucking weeaboo. It's like, it's actually Hayao.
Hayao Miyazaki.
Hayao
And
Miyazaki?
you would be the weeb out of all of us for sure. So
While seeking a cure himself. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Start that
This
over,
whole
please.
thing.
That's actually English.
While seeking to cure himself of a curse, young warrior Ashitaka stumbles into a conflict between the people of Irontown and Princess Mononoke.
was he not a prince? I thought they said at the beginning he was a prince.
Yeah.
It could be also a
warrior
translation
prince.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I finish? Thanks. A girl raised by wolves who will stop at nothing to prevent the destruction of her home. Starring a bunch of people that I don't know. And
That's because you watched the.
because I watched the
original.
Japanese
Yeah, the subtitle.
subtitled one, and you guys
I did watch.
If you watch
I watched the voiceover. Megan
English
did not.
dub, there's Minnie Driver, Billy Bob Thornton,
Billy Crudup.
Crudup,
Give a fuck.
Claire Danes.
Claire Danes,
Well, yeah.
Keith
John
David.
DiMaggio. Somehow I'm sure he's in there. Probably like Phil Lamar for some reason. Phil Lamar does so much voiceover work.
Ashitaka
Oh,
was
Samurai Jack.
Yoji
was Samurai Jack?
Matsuda. San was Yuriko Ishida. So that's just a couple other people.
Cool.
Thanks, Mike.
So give them a little respect. A little
Yeah.
respect on their names.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
So Megan, let's start with you because obviously you're a guest. and we came to you for this episode specifically.
Also to use my house.
And to use your house, because it's also between Mike and I, so it's great.
Yeah.
But do you like this movie, Megan?
I do.
Keep going with that as I adjust this camera. Keep going.
No, that was it.
What if we just sat here in silence? Well,
No,
stuff
because
happened.
so I would say maybe 5th, 6th time, maybe more than that. I've watched this movie.
Really, I thought it would be more.
You'd think. I think the most I've ever watched for a movie was
Yeah, you
Fantastic-
would think that, Mike.
Yeah. What are you trying to say? I mean, it's probably true, but what are you trying to say? I just want to hear
What do you
it.
think I'm some kind of fucking nerd? Like artwork on the oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, but
Now looking around your house, your home,
my hand.
there's like a lot of forestry and
Well, again,
paintings and
that
stuff.
one is
Yeah,
Totoro.
That's
the one
that's the
underneath
wolf,
it,
right?
Yeah, the one underneath
Yeah.
it. Is, yeah.
And then the same artist from those two, or the same artist from these two paintings.
Yeah, they look like
that
it.
was from a Ghibli museum pop-up
did-
art
did you
show.
go to the
You
different
didn't-
style?
Did you go to the Academy of Arts?
I
Museum?
did. That was
So you
really
saw it?
pretty.
They
Yeah.
make you took away your phone, right? You couldn't.
Yeah,
bullshit.
you. It sucks because there was a lot of stuff in there. A
So
lot of
tell
like,
him.
a lot
The
of
little-
like
the tree.
the tree spirit Kodoma.
That's what I was gonna say. The tree spirit.
They had. So I don't know how many Ghibli movies you guys seen.
I've seen a tender number of
This-
3.
This would be one.
Okay.
Is it the first time?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I've
Wait,
seen
no,
4.
but you saw Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh, that's right, huh?
You fucking idiot.
You already suppressed it.
Well, I mean, there wasn't any magical forest in that one.
Yeah, it was
there
very
was just
real.
hellfire
It was
brought
very-
down by the U.S.
Yep.
Military.
Very
Well, if you
real.
think
So
about
I
it,
didn't even think of it as a because Miyazaki didn't direct that one. Well, he didn't. I'm telling you, he didn't.
The production company, I don't think he didn't.
Yeah.
Howl's Moving Castle has a lot of war in it too.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah,
there's-
but what is it good for? Absolutely no. Say it again. Oh, damn it. That's just going to be my song. Okay.
no, you should make the song something about wilderness, or like,
Lee Foxes.
yeah. What did the fox say? Nigga, what did the wolves say?
Stupid.
Rah, rah, rah.
My beautiful, ugly daughter.
Give me back my human. Yeah. So sorry, Megan. continue.
Well,
So-
if you remember, man, how many years ago was it? Or was it just a year ago when we did Akira? That was literally
that
the
was
first
like our second season, maybe.
anime I had ever seen in the history of my life.
Which is
You're joking,
which is
really?
yes, it sucks to me because there's so many. I've
Yeah.
told him there's so many great movies that are animated that he just hasn't seen. He's seen CGI movies, of course, but not like hand drawn fucking hullabaloo. But it makes me sad.
Speaking of hands
So
on,
like Howl's Moving Castle,
Yeah.
Spirited Away, I haven't seen any of them.
really?
So I am excited to see a few of them.
They're very. I think one thing I get from watching any Ghibli movie is that they're very pleasant to watch.
Even graphic
that
at
took
times
Grave
too.
of the
Very
Fireflies.
graphic, but it's okay.
That one was Eddie. I get
Sans Grave of the Fireflies, because that's
it. It was super fucking depressing, guys.
Yeah.
But good, but depressing.
But those
like
can-
good, but fuck it.
But Mike, those candies.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Any Studio Ghibli food.
I mean, they remind me of
is
just like
amazing.
yeah,
any
dude.
food, the ramen,
strawberry
anything
twist
they fucking
things,
do.
Yeah.
right? That's what they look like to me.
But I love those. What are those called? Because it's like hard
I believe they're
strawberry
called
candy on the
strawberry
outside.
twists. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yep.
Strawberries, you twist them.
Yeah.
Are we talking about those strawberry swirl ones?
The,
What?
the classic ones.
Like the plastic looks like
Or the
strawberry on
wrapper
the
has
outside.
Oh yeah, I
strawberry
don't know
on
if
the
those have. I
outside.
just call them
Wrapper
strawberry
has-
candy.
We're talking
yeah.
about 5 different things at once, by the way.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
Again, I like to keep it, keep it confusing for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially for the viewer. I like that. What the fuck
For
is
a half
he
a
talking
second,
about?
I thought that was a weed plant on your hat.
It's not. It's Adidas.
Okay, so
Is
it's
the plant looking into its reflection in water? Is that what that's supposed to signify? Because we're talking about the forest today.
Yeah, that's exactly why I wore this.
Sure.
I knew
That's
it.
exactly why I wore this.
knew
Yeah,
it.
there's
What gave it
definitely-
away?
That's definitely what I was thinking
I
about.
got a keen eye for these things, guys.
Do you? Yeah, very much about details as well.
Yeah.
When I think about Mike, I think about utter disgrace, but also the detail that he puts
Details,
in there.
follow through, commitment.
Yeah. Commitment.
You know, I still remind Mike
not
to
being
say
lazy.
about that one musical about cupcakes.
So anyway,
That's the second time I've been assaulted today.
the first time was unconsensual, but you allowed this. So my question actually, Mike, I didn't ask you. So did you like this movie?
I enjoyed it. Yes.
Yeah.
I found it engrossing because what was I doing?
Besides masturbating?
Because I was masturbating.
Yeah.
I had to get up, maybe wash dishes. I was making breakfast.
Get up.
And I was like, I walked away to make some food, and I was like, you know what? Let me put
Do you walk like the fucking woman from Mars Attacks?
Yeah.
All sultry.
I sauntered into my kitchen.
Saunter.
But I was
Those
like, you know
women
what?
dancers that don't move their feet.
Was it you a sachet away?
Yeah, there we go. But I went and I was like, oh my God, why didn't I pause the movie? So I paused and rewound it because I wanted to keep watching it.
Okay. I did enjoy this movie. I have seen Princess Mononoke before. And I always forget, I haven't known about it, but how graphic these movies can be sometimes. Because, like, initially when he kills the boar, the god boar, or boar god, whatever the fuck that pig was. What was the pig?
Keith David.
Okay, thanks. That was the blind one, but yes.
That wasn't even the other
I was
one.
talking about the first one. Oh, my bad.
The one with the eye crusties and shit.
Yeah, I mean, both of them, but yeah.
But so he kills that. That's not so bad. But when he has the demon, somehow the demon makes his shot like accurate and immediately kill. The arms getting hit against the tree. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then the guy getting decapitated. I'm thinking, could you do that with an arrow? Like that had to be a wide fucking tipped arrow to cut someone's head off.
No, the point is he's extra powerful with the cursed arm.
I know. I get that part. I get
And
that.
the velocity and...
Because he would go, like he would do that fucking sound effect as he shot it. But I did like how that fucking arm would throb. Made me think of one thing that I know of that was throbbing. My feet when I'm done playing basketball. So,
Oh, because you led us to think it was the other
it was
thing.
formerly
And it was actually
the
your
boar
feet.
god
Exactly.
Nago. That was that one's name.
What?
I looked it up.
Nabu?
what are you talking about?
Nago.
Nago.
That was the first demon boar.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Now
So-
go, now went.
A question that I have to you guys is, what did you guys understand the story of this movie?
I just told you I had to look it up because certain things were confusing to me.
Okay. Before you say anything, did you understand the story of this movie?
At first, no.
It's a yes or no question, Megan. I don't need any answer.
Okay, so...
Currently, does she understand it?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. So even like Akira, I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? In a sense that like I liked it visually. I understand what's going on in the movie, but to understand the story of it, I'm like, so are they just trying to kill the forest guy because they want to kill the forest? Like what? What is happening?
Well, I
Okay, so
understood.
there's... Sorry.
Let's let Megan talk because she's the expert in this compared to us.
Yes, please tell us, Megan.
So-
Please.
Weep. Oh, the guy.
Please. Senpai.
No, but so the thing with Hayao Miyazaki's films is that they're very environmentalist and very anti-war.
Oh, very much. I wrote that it's
So-
fucking that these movies are goddamn paid for by like pro forest.
Greenpeace.
Greenpeace.
Yeah.
But
I like jokes.
so you have Prince Mononoke. Howl's Moving Castle is also in themes with that. I think
Porco Rosso?
Rosso, Pompoko,
Ponyo?
not Ponyo.
Paymon.
Yeah, Paymon for sure.
Okay, call back.
Go on, boss.
And I would even say I would even say The Wind Rises, but that's kind of feels more pragmatic, but still again having to do with like war and stuff like that. So he's obviously for war.
Yeah.
He's not okay. No, but
He's pro-war and oddly enough pro-forest. It's interesting.
Yeah.
He's pro-war
As long
and
as
also
you use wood bullets, he's down.
you get really intense splinters when you get hit. You're not gonna die.
those are called crossbows.
Yeah, you're gonna get hurt.
What?
So the story of this movie, though, like
If I may, I think he's not afraid of just letting or making you have to figure it out. I guess not like laying it out like perfectly.
It's
Not that
very
it's like super confusing, but I understood. Oh my god, lady, what is her name?
Aboshi.
Gaga.
Aboshi?
Aboshi. I understood her. What she was doing. She wanted to clear the forest.
Loud enough?
There you go. I'm just saying, just a little bit louder.
Oh, was I not loud enough last
Because
episode?
I'm looking at like the levels of it. Thanks. Ooh, that peaked.
Okay,
That's
well,
all right.
okay, it's
Okay.
Please don't do that again.
So-
All right.
So I understood her because they're trying to make the iron and they need to clear the forest. And obviously, animals or whatever, the spirits don't want them to clear the forest. That side, I understood. The little weird guy with the mole.
Yeah, what was
his name again?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Anyway, the guy that Osaka runs into.
The monk.
The monk.
The
there you go.
monk,
With
yeah.
those really high heels on. Like
I didn't know, like, well, why does he want the forest to die when it's just going to destroy Earth? Like, how can that be
That,
helpful? But he's
to be
working for the
honest-
Emperor.
Okay, yeah.
So he wants the head for the Emperor to become immortal, I guess. That's what the Emperor wants it.
Just for money.
But does that make you immortal? Did they ever establish?
They think that. I don't know.
Okay. So it's the
I
beliefs.
think Billy Bob's character or the monk's character is just whatever he can get to have fortune. I think.
Yeah.
But was he a monk? If you think about it, because he.
Well, maybe
think- no,
he
he wanted
sneaky
wealth.
sneak.
he described himself as a monk, but yeah, he
Not
was probably-
exactly.
No.
At least I don't think so.
Well, it's interesting too with the main character, the warrior prince. Everybody just lets him do what the fuck he wants. like, hey, it's him. He's back, and they're just gonna let him back in the fortress. He's like, I'm taking this bitch. We're gonna go out back, and they're like, hey, you stop. And they don't really like. Granted, that woman,
they did shoot him.
Yeah, the woman shot
Yeah.
him. Although I think she didn't mean to.
No,
It
she
didn't-
got startled.
Yeah, she didn't mean to shoot him, and he was like, "Fam, bull, that's motherfucking shit."
I mean,
Like
he's
me and my
also
demon body.
cursed, so
It's like if you really think about it, was this movie inspired by Link, like the new Zelda game? Because he got cursed with the hand and like the wasn't he
inspired
Zelda
by
game. It came
Link,
out
or
20
did Link
almost
get
30 years ago.
inspired by?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Inspired by Zelda was inspired by this.
Gotcha.
I see.
Because
Possibly.
because the newest one. Have you played the newest Zelda?
No.
Okay, so I believe he's hit by, of course, Ganon. Ganon's always a fucking villain of all these games, but he's like his arm gets all bruised and battered and fucked up because.
Oh, but he was voiced by a voice actor. Oh no, he was voiced by Matt Mercer.
I don't know what that is.
Is that the projectionist in Pearl?
No,
I don't know. He's Superman though.
no. He's I don't know if you guys seen Vox Machina.
I've seen.
I'm aware of it.
Okay,
I've seen
the
Ex
critical
Machina.
role. Okay, that's not what I asked though.
I know. It's close.
But so it's based off of like Dungeons and Dragons Critical Role, and he's the dungeon master for that. But he has a very velvety voice.
Dulcet tones.
Yeah, lots of tones. So this movie
Deftones.
did not. This movie did not win an Academy Award, which, from what I was reading online, many people thought that this probably should.
What
have.
won that year?
What I do research?
97.
Look it up.
Yeah, look up
What was
97 Academy
97?
Award, best animated
Or
movie.
I guess 98 if it was released in 97.
Yeah, we'll look at that.
Yeah, it depends when it was released, technically.
But he did pick it up for Spirited Away.
Yeah.
I think it was up with Lilo and Stitch. No, I think it was just a like overall Best Picture. I don't think it was animated Best Picture.
Spirited Away didn't win Best Picture, though.
Yeah, it did.
An Academy Award?
Or for animated Best
Animated.
Picture.
Okay, yeah, animated, yes. Not
But I
Best
think, but
Picture.
that's what I mean. Like, I think it was up in competition with Lilo and Stitch.
Who would be here?
Oh, you know what? One second.
Okay, so Megan's going to take that.
Yeah, Megan's gonna get some drugs delivered.
Let's see here. So,
Hold on.
when there's...
Oh, they're not showing more of them. Darnation.
What is this? Are you dry cleaning clothes, Megan?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so everybody, Megan's actually so wealthy now.
Yes.
She pays for her clothes to be cleaned. So what's it like to be a peasant compared to Megan, Mike?
I think I need to figure some stuff out with my life. 'cause
Yeah, how
it
you're
ain't
spending your
going
money.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't going right.
So
Like this one is.
our next note that I have about this is, so when when the warrior prince, he's climbing that tower when he first sees like the demon, I was thinking, why do they make this tower so difficult to climb? Because initially it's like a ladder, and then he's like, like jumping up all this shit. Couldn't you just have a ladder all the way to the top?
Maybe it's like an animated thing where it just looks interesting.
So they wanted to say, hey, you know what? Let's add 2 months to us animating this movie. Let's make this fucking tower look intense, because like these movies because they're all hand drawn, you know.
Yeah.
So this had to have taken at least 2 to 3 years for this movie by itself. Do you know how long it took to make this movie, Megan?
How long?
No, I'm just asking you. I was just asking you.
Okay, I don't know all the facts, but
How long did it take to make Princess Mononoke?
as long as it took to make your mom.
Princess Mononoke took approximately 3 years to produce, from the initial storyboards in 1995 to the film's release in 1997. Dang, that's a long fucking time. But I mean, again, it's hand drawn animated, and it looks beautiful. From
the very beginning of the movie, like that first shot of like the mist over the forest, and then the score comes in. I'm like, oh my god, doing heavy on this score. Sound like Braveheart.
It was when I first watched it. It was one of the first animated features where it felt very cinematic, from the score to the violence to the theme of the movie. Because here, like, you know, probably like, because I first watched it maybe 18, 19. But even then, I was still accustomed to like anything animated was just going to be like for kids. Like,
yeah, that's sort of the.
so when I first saw
perception.
those like arms being shot off from the air, I was like, oh damn. Oh, it's that kind of movie.
Yeah, they didn't show up close to decapitations. It was always
No.
typically kind of far away.
And those weren't bloody,
I
but
did-
like the boars get all bloody and all
Yeah.
that. But
I was laughing when
The boar was good in blood.
when
Vomiting blood.
Ashitaka was like,
I'm
I'm
some
warning
bacon
you,
right now.
stay back, and then like the two guys on the horses are coming towards him, and he shoots one of them. Head flies off, and then the other guy's like, "All right, I'm gonna."
Near the end, yeah. Because his hands getting all throbbing.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Oh man, Fred, I'm out of here, dude.
Fred.
This isn't even my fight, you know.
Fred Sama.
Yeah. Yes.
I was not surprised, but when I turned it on, there's like kind of a little bit of the menu left up on the screen. So it said PG-13. I was like, oh, that's interesting why it's PG-13. I was like, oh, it's for the violence.
Yeah. Well, I think because it's animated too, they might have different, like, because people understand that, like when you watch a real life movie,
But no, because you can watch like Lord of the Rings, and there's plenty of decapitations and not plenty, but
they're orcs
here and
shit,
there.
so
But
count, yeah.
and those are PG-13 too. So
Okay.
But they're not human, so it doesn't count.
That's what I mean. Like they're orcs, so if it's not human, who gives a shit?
neither are cartoons, people.
So that's what I'm saying. Like since it's a cartoon, like maybe that's why they're a little more lenient on the rating. So I do like when he initially gets his arm like burnt from the demon, that he's like, let me just rub some mud into it, and he's just, I know it was burning is why he's trying to stop it, but I'm thinking you're gonna get some kind of infection if that's an open wound. Just rubbing dirt in that. She's like, no, pour this shit on it. What is he pouring, like hydrogen peroxide? They figure that out.
I'm pretty sure just regular sake.
Yeah,
alcohol.
He's just drinking at it when he's just trying to.
Wait, don't waste it.
Yeah,
I wonder. I always think about this with like zombie movies as well. If you're like bit or burned or whatever,
chop off your hand.
Chop it off immediately. If will stop it, or it travels up the bloodstream like too quickly.
See, at what point does that apply to a curse?
Yeah, because curses it's magical, not medical.
Yeah.
Good point.
Unless.
No.
Dun, we all look into the camera at
No, case
once.
and shut.
Well, why did they? So they kicked him out of the
he
tribe.
needed some newt eyes. Rub those on there, but.
They need some Neosporin. So why did they kick him out of the tribe? Because he was infected?
I think because he's
cursed.
He's cursed. He denounced himself as prince, and I think some kind of culture. I don't know to be honest. But as soon as he chopped off his bun, he was no longer part of.
I got that
them.
part.
Yeah.
Part. Yeah. Come on. But Megan's trying to hold you down. It's okay, kitty.
And he has to like travel far to look for a cure or whatever.
Yeah.
And when technically there is no cure, right? He's just like, please, like I'm looking for help for this.
I just don't know if maybe they were saying like, oh, you're dead.
Yeah, he doesn't seem mad about it. He's
You're
like,
dead to us in the
makes
sense that
sense.
like maybe if he still tries to keep in contact with them, that they might be in danger or something.
Well, I did like when he was leaving and his sister's like, oh, you're safe. He's like, you can't be here. It's forbidden. I was like, why? Because she's a woman. And but I think it's just because
That's his sister?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like his. Okay. Let me pay more attention. I thought it was like his girlfriend.
No, because he's
I
like,
don't think
sister, you
that-
shouldn't be
I
here.
don't think they would even in animation allow that because
Yeah, Mike.
she's a kid.
Yeah, Mike.
She's a child.
Was she?
Yeah, she's very young.
Yeah.
She's like one of those 3 girls that were running in the beginning. Right?
Oh,
Pretty
was
sure
it?
She, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure she was.
All right. I don't want to call you all wrong, but okay.
Yeah, you can't have. It's 2-1, buddy. So
Okay.
you got to
Yeah.
deal with it. Majority rules. I pet the cat once.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's all right. He's
Don't
rubbing
do
his
that.
face. He's all right. He's all right.
I don't want to touch it. This one will probably strike me too.
No, she doesn't bite.
So imagine if
I'll show you.
if this was like if you were that one of those kids, even those adults there, as that pig fucking melted, like he's like, oh, you fucking humans are pieces of shit, and then they all and then it melts away, and they're like, oh, it's like it stinks. But if I don't care about the smell, visually seeing that, I'd be like, oh,
Like watching the heads
In Indiana?
face smell in
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
In
Traumatized.
Event Horizon, the fucking blood orgy, and
Yeah.
they have eyes in your hands and shit.
I would
like that.
say the animation they did for like all the squiggly like worms.
it had to take
Super
so
gross.
long. That too.
Yeah, that
He did use a little bit of computer generated imagery for this movie. This is the first time he had
What
done
a piece of shit! I hate this movie.
So
now.
I think
Where?
I read it on the internet, so it must be
Ooh,
true.
Yeah, it has to be true.
Oh, so speaking of the internet, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the whole like AI controversy that.
Studio Ghibli filter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
which sucks. 'cause-
generally of the slight overview. I
Yeah,
haven't read
so do
it.
I. Don't. It's pretty much like a filter on whether it's like.
It looks pretty fucking good. Like
It is,
I have seen the
but-
photos of like what it is.
But it's a shame because
It is. It is.
You know.
So what you're saying is they've used like the animation style for this, so someone could just make their own, and it looks exactly on spot on.
And you know, people who are against it will always show. So there's a scene in The Wind Rises where it's just like a crowd of people walking amidst and
Excuse
Callie.
she's
Hey, how about you
smiling
pay
at me.
attention to the show,
I'm
Brad?
listening to her.
And I think that whole crowd scene took like
2 years. 2 months.
well, that's
6 months.
probably like 6 months to make. Something where it was a very like extraneous, time-consuming number of weeks to put that, and that was just like a
2 seconds.
2 minutes. Okay, bruh. This is not ad lib. This is not charades.
5 minutes. 3.
Sounds like
2. Yeah.
Jackal.
Damn it! If it wasn't right the first time, it wasn't right the other. Yeah.
So
That's a deep cut. That's so old. That's old. That's like first season Family Guy.
But you see, each person is doing their own thing.
Right.
It's not just like there's
Background,
people doing the same
yeah.
movements over and over. It's every
Just walking
person.
into a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an NPC.
So
Hey.
she's like, if I fits, I sits.
Oh, I think she's biting the wire. Let's stop her from doing that one, Mike.
Oh, now you care.
Because that's a wire. That's a little different. She's rubbing her face and stuff. That's okay.
Give me that.
Through the wire. She's like, but it's mine now.
Hey, bud.
All right, well, this is my spot.
These cats are running amok. And
You
I'm
love
here.
them.
Amok.
I understand people being upset with it. I kind of feel like there will be, I mean, there already seems to be a pushback against it. Kind of like there is with computer-generated images just generally in movies, where everyone's like, when somebody does it correctly, it's like pointed out.
Yeah.
And it's noticed and appreciated. So like when Christopher Nolan like spins the whole fucking room around in like Inception, like actual practical effects, it's like, we like that better. We like seeing that as opposed to like, some computer fucking slug monster thing. What's in the Avengers?
Also,
that does-
AI is still not perfect.
Oh, yeah.
So where as soon as you catch something that's just like very uncanny valley, you just already feel like this hatred towards it. That's just very
visceral response.
yeah.
Well, those
very much
first
so.
few AI, well, not first few, but those when AI was first coming out, when people were able to use it freely, and the videos that they would design, like they're all fucked up. Like when they're eating food and like the way they would transition to things, like it's all weird. But it is getting a lot. I guess you could say better, like with the videos that are coming out now. I would say though, yeah, with the Studio Ghibli.
I think it's Ghibli.
Ghibli, thank you.
I go back and forth. It's whatever.
Okay, we're by Ghibli. That it's the filter. It does look good though. Like looking at some of the photos, it's like that looks like it was truly drawn, and so it does suck because I understand people's like gripe about it, but
Hayao Miyazaki hates it, especially. Everyone's like, yeah, if he finds you, we didn't see it, then we're gonna just support him very much.
wait, what do you mean?
Implying like, oh, if Hayao Miyazaki finds you and gets you, it's like, oh well, you asked for it.
Like, what do you mean? Like he's
So,
gonna
like, sue them?
Like,
Yeah.
kill.
Fire them from his...
Sue, kill, fire, leave
okay,
each of
good.
them.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, good. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, it kind
Off
of has
the
to deal...
record.
what they're dealing with in this movie, right?
Yeah.
It's like a pushback against technology or whatever, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like
imperialism.
the people of the forest and versus, man, and it's...
Yeah, man-made, mankind.
It's okay. She likes chewing shit, huh?
Yeah.
She's chewing
Animals
on
eat.
Velcro. Hey.
It's just literally what we're dealing with now. Technology versus chewy cats in nature.
Chewy num-nums. Do they play a lot?
No, they hate each other.
Those two? Oh, no, they
This
hate
is the
each
closest they've been. They haven't been in the same room.
other. Yeah.
in 3
6
years.
months. Damn it.
Yeah.
So my notes here, I mean, the note was like, so he had to leave because he got infected, but also because it's okay, it's just Velcro. I guess obviously you need to push the story, but essentially there's no cure for this. The infection, the curse that he has, because it's starting to go.
Because it's festered by hate.
Yeah.
So yeah, so whenever he gets angry, like
Or even people around him getting, like the whole fight between San and Eboshi, like his cursed arm was flaring up more than ever, and that was because of...
throbbing.
Okay, you can say throbbing. That's
Okay,
fine.
good.
Yeah.
Engorged.
Yeah, definitely engorged,
Engorged.
filled with water, with liquid. It's just
Pulsating.
throbbing. Yeah. Oh. So
Yeah, so it's a symptom of like the general like tenor of the environment that they're in.
What thrives hatred, what
Yeah.
thrives profit, what thrives
It's not personally his, but it's just like
anything
it's
that
like
is
the vibes, bro. You
anything
get
that
it?
is like that is affecting and hurting wildlife, nature, yada yada.
I mean, this movie kind of reminded me a little bit of Wicked too, because like they said, the animals are becoming more animal-like. They're not like smart. They're not able to talk. Like they said the boars are getting like dumber because the people are hunting them so much, doing all this other shit. So it made me think of Wicked, because in Wicked, they're taking the animals away that are smart, and they're trying to like de-animal them or dehuman animal. Like,
wait, trying to make them more animalistic or more humanistic?
More animalistic.
Okay.
I do like that the camera shifted because she's rubbing on it.
Callie.
No, it's okay. She's all right. So, yeah. So, like, I remember the wolf god saying that she's like, "Oh, the boars are fucking up," and even the Keith David was like, "Yeah, they're hunting us. Like, they want us to be just the animals that we are, even though they're smart, but they feel like they're getting dumber." But animals.
I mean, that's kind of
Sorry, I got
like the
distracted.
tactic used during like all wartime, right? Like the more you can dehumanize your enemy, the easier it is to kill them.
Yeah.
Remember the Black Mirror episode?
I was just thinking that with the soldier.
Yeah. Where they had to wear the filter on, was it glasses or their mask or something like that?
I think it was a mask.
I don't think I've seen that episode.
Okay. But they were hunting these look like ghouls or whatever.
Yeah, monsters.
But it was just that filter they put on them, because when they take it off, it's just humans.
Or he was, he had to be taking this thing daily or something like that in order to see them that way or something like that.
I don't remember specific, but that's the general tenor
Yeah.
of it. It's the more that we can like further ourselves from these and dehumanize these beings or people, the easier it is to eliminate them.
You feel less guilty.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure this is tactics used during any kind of war.
Right.
Hitler dropping propaganda and shit like that, and it's with what you're saying though. I think with that story with Black Mirror was like he didn't take the shot, or he didn't breathe in the stuff.
I don't know if it's a mask or it's a drug or something.
But he
I
didn't
don't
do it for like more than a day or something like that, and he started seeing like, oh wait, these are fucking people.
Yeah.
Like, and then at the end of the episode, he had to choose.
We were just talking about it. The I Am Legend too, right? Like
Yeah. How the book differs from the movie, but like at the same time, because he is the legend.
it is monster. It's
Yeah,
easier
he's the
to kill a
monster to them.
Yeah.
While they're all the monster to him, but there's far less of him than there is of them. But
Yeah, because I would feel pretty bad. What is it? The Simpsons or was it Family Guy, where it was like a talking? What was it? It was just an animal, but it was like a talking pig or something like that. Like, oh, it's cool, and then they just start stabbing it.
I could go either way. I can see that being a Simpsons or a Family Guy. I mean, if it's graphic, it may be more likely Family Guy. So that was a pretty epic intro when you meet Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Like she's sucking the blood out of, or like trying to help the mom with an infection or something.
Well,
And
if she was shot by
a small cannonball.
yeah, like a bullet or whatever, they had like gunpowder. I think she was maybe trying to suck out like the gunpowder.
Right.
At first, I was like, why is she sucking up blood?
She's
Because
a vampire.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's already in her anyway.
Yeah. And you kind of think so I thought these are gods, but I guess you can just kill gods, right?
It's almost
I
like
think it'd be wounded, but they heal.
it's like a metaphor. Like they're not the gods that we perceive as gods, but maybe they're in a different form where they're more tangible, but they're still like forest.
Heathen.
They exist
Guardians.
Blasphemy.
in a higher plane, Brandon.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get that metaphorical shit. So I put on you. So that's a very good intro for her though, because she has the blood on her face, just wipes off, and she spits out that last little bit of blood. He's just watching like, help me.
I mean, even like the still for the menu for the movie, it's the wolf snarling at her with the blood on her face. I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah. Even though like she's
It's not your typical princess.
like,
They're like other girls. I have blood on my face.
she's not even in it as much of compared to the warrior prince, but like it's she's very strong. She's very what's the other word? Independent, sure. But like she's very also hard
Come on, man.
headed.
Throw your hands up at me.
Very hard headed. Yeah, like she's like, I can fucking do it. And he's like, no, it's cool. Like, and she's like, no. And she like wants to attack. But it's interesting enough that he hits the gun lady in the bed. She knocks her out, and then he hits her, knocks her out. I'm like, is a gut hit gonna knock you out, Mike? I need an answer on that.
Do you want to try it?
Because you're a fighter.
That is a good.
Like a,
Well, no, when people get hit or when there's knockouts with like body shots, because
you
it's
like
pain.
Yeah.
So like writhing.
Also-
in pain.
but they
Again-
weren't like, oh, they're like those two ladies were.
But there are those people that poop and they pass out. I forget what that's called.
Shitting yourself is what it's called. Yeah.
But these two didn't.
But these
They did not.
Yeah, they did not.
Yeah, as
shit
far as we
anywhere.
know, they didn't.
But also, again, he has cursed strength to do that.
But I would think.
Yeah,
a
you'd
gut
have to be
punch-
like a head blow to.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah. Because a belly, again, it's gonna hurt. Like you make my you hit me so hard, it's gonna make me like bleed when I piss or
Lacerate your liver.
lacerate my liver.
Unless it's like some kind of like Tai Chi where he hit like.
Break a rib.
He does the
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it
the
was.
5
Yeah.
palm knockout.
Oh, fucking
gut.
hot rod.
And then,
5-point palm exploding heart technique.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Dude.
Thank you for getting that.
yeah, I got you.
I was thinking
That's
hot
what I'm here,
rod.
Brandon.
He's
Hot
better.
rod?
Yeah.
Respect.
He's like, what about that one move where you shoot yourself?
He
And then
does
Isla
it.
Fisher's like, I don't know if you want that. It's like, oh, I can take it. And he's like, that didn't work. And he waddles away to his bike.
I remember.
All right, well, I'm going to see what Frank's up to.
Well, I'm gonna go. I did enjoy that movie. That was our first season. That was like probably our second episode. We did Hot Rod.
We did that.
We did Hot Rod.
Oh, that's
Are
right.
you kidding me? You
Wait.
you forget
It's
that?
years ago.
That's true. That's
Did
true.
it without
So
me?
much
I
has
would've
changed. We did do
talked
Hot Rod.
shit out of that movie.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
so good. The only part that I don't like in that movie, do you know what part I don't like?
The hot riding part.
Okay, no.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, Chris Parnell and the
No, he's
Calvin
he's
Teen
perfectly fine.
tattoo.
He's perfectly fine. It was the they said cool beans, that part with the cool beans thing. I just could not stand that little 5-second thing.
remember.
Cool beans.
Oh, because it takes you out of the whole movie.
Uh-huh.
But then so
And
did
even the
like
editing.
Dancing Richard, where he's sending out the flyers and
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
kinda silly.
air thrusting and
Was that a guy? Was that a thing back in like 2000?
Is it like an aside thing, like a Family Guy kind of take you out?
a little bit.
Because the dancing guy, I just thought he was something of that time. That's why they had him in there, but I have no idea what that was.
No, I think he was just part of the crew.
They just wrote. Oh, okay.
He just wrote him in.
I did like
There's no tool in this pool.
What was the guy that he plays Barry Hader? Bill Hader?
Oh,
Bill Hader's character in that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So good. God, those character actors that he plays. Let's see here. So all them ladies ready to lay pipe with that guy that just walked in.
Yeah.
Like they're ready, like, hey there,
All
Oh, you're not
cleavage.
handsome, you're
14-year-old.
all
gorgeous.
day.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, do we
I
ever
was here
know
for
the
it.
age
Semi-chick?
of Ashitaka?
they never said it. I'm assuming 14, 15,
Nah, he's probably
16 max.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah, 16.
so all those adult brothel whores are.
Who's?
All those adult ladies are
Jeez.
ready to bang a 14, 15-year-old kid.
I mean, you're assuming that the prostitutes were legal age as well.
That's fair too. I guess I'm just assuming that because I would hope that that's what it is. I would hope.
I mean, just because the husbands are drawn where they're obviously older.
Yeah.
Who's to
Yeah,
say
they
about
look
who's to
super
say about the
janky.
women? They
Yeah.
could also be Ashitaka's age, or
Yeah.
maybe they're looking at
Way to
him
make
like,
this a
oh, what
bummer,
a little,
guys.
what
This
a
is
little
not-
cutie pie. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're so cute, you're so handsome. But they're never gonna do
Well,
it because he's
because-
obviously.
but I mean,
older.
he is younger and cuter and more handsome than all the guys that are there.
Even
Yeah.
with that scar on his arm, like I'd still fucking let him jerk me off. So with that demon
With that
strike,
arm?
it's like
have the other tendrils.
it's like you know when you squeeze that gummy little thingy and it pops through your fingers. That's what he does. That's what he does with my fucking dick. It's like going through his
So your balls.
demon strength. But he curse me. As I'm climaxing. Anyway, so he brings those two guys back that got knocked off the ridge, and the gun lady's like, no, they're fucking dead. You know, who gives a shit? And which she's probably right. And majority of them fell like 200 feet to their deaths, probably. But he brings those two people to their village of the Iron. What's it called? The
Irontown.
Irontown. Thank you. And the wife runs down to the guy. She's like, "Oh, you fucking idiot! Hey, how you doing, handsome?" Immediately just goes to this kid like, "Hey, let me see your face." "Oh, well, you're not handsome. You're fucking gorgeous." I wrote here. Not only is she ready to lay pipe, but she's ready to have his kids. And then the next question or another thing I had is all the ladies are ready to lay pipe with this guy. But I don't blame him. Not a bad looking dude, right?
Yeah.
You know. But Mononoke, she didn't want any of that. So
I mean, she did.
maybe she did.
But
Yeah, because
she-
he loved. They established he
Because
kind of
he was like,
her.
you're beautiful. She's like,
Yeah. So, the way his arm throbs, I already said that. Everything he's doing with his arm, I can do too. Oh, it's when he's leaving the town. He's like pushing it. He's like, "Ugh."
yeah.
I can do that. I'm doing some brazen men in there. Like,
While you're holding another human body.
a girl that's probably, let's just say, on a fully clothed, 120 pounds max, with one arm, and his demon arm, he's pushing. Cursed arm. I keep saying demon. Cursed arm. He's pushing that shit, and like 10 guys have to open that door. And he's like, "Give me a second." And his hand is throbbing. His arm is throbbing. He just pushes that shit right open. But they don't do anything. Like they're like, "Okay, we'll see you later."
Yeah, that's
You think
weird.
If that guard was really wanted to shoot him, he would have ran up and like, "Give me a flint" or something to shoot him.
Do they have like a prison they can put him in or a little cage?
Something.
Or
Let's see here.
something.
I like that the elk knows English. Like his
That
horse.
was one of my notes. But yeah.
In what way?
Because they're talking to him and he's like,
Everyone
Like-
knows all languages at all times.
Yeah.
Because like San,
Nature's
yeah,
true
nature's-
language.
it's true language. San is on the wolf. I don't. What are the other two wolves?
Well, I
names?
don't know how they're talking to him. Because I think, okay, when they're talking to Mononoke, I'm like, okay, she's been with him for like fucking 15 years. She gets it.
No, because when the boars attack, Mononoke or San, right?
Yeah.
She's riding the wolf, and she's like, "We're looking for lady." I keep
Yeah.
forgetting these names.
We're with you. And they're
Lady,
like,
what's her name? Lady
Leiboshi.
Gaga.
Leiboshi. And he's like, "Where is she?" The fucking boar goes. He's like, "Gotcha. Thanks. Up and to the left." Like, wait, what? You speak more
on
too?
the ridge. Yeah, so it's like they're
Like everyone just knows all languages and
Yeah.
all animals can speak. But I just thought.
well,
it was
when
funny.
the animals are speaking English, I kind of get that. Unless they're speaking like God English or something, or like a
Like where it's like their mouths are moving, but not exactly moving to the words.
well, not only that,
Which I
it's like-
actually do kind of like that style, where they're like, the mouth is just kind of moving, like opening and closing.
like, hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Yes, just like that.
So
That's exactly
majestic.
it.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
You should dub in some nonsense.
Yeah. I just open my mouth and it's like, hello, where can I find the bathroom? Yes, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it would be. But you're right, because like there's many times where, again, I thought with Mononoke that she understands the wolf language or the animals of the forest. Like they all have like a universal
But yeah,
language.
but like you're saying, like everyone talks to the elk too.
Right.
Like
but then
whisper secrets.
when San is coming and they're talking to him, he's like, got it. I'm thinking, he just met these motherfuckers, and
Yeah.
he's able to talk to them. Like, is there not? So does that mean the animals can say, "Hey, stop shooting us"? And they can walk up like, "Hey, let's put up a treaty or something like that. Let's get something signed. Let's get a document written up because they know what paper is, and like they could just sign something. How about you guys keep this area? We'll keep this side of the forest. Just don't touch it. Don't go near this lake or that little island in the lake, and we're good. You know."
You
But-
sure have enough for animated movies.
Yeah.
it just-
You know who tried that? Hitler tried that. Try to reason with the devil.
Yeah.
You get the horns.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
it
is
just
that how
sounds like
that saying goes?
segregation,
Whatever.
Brandon. It just sounds like you're
Yeah.
going to segregate one person, one thing or the other. But I do like that the elk like never spoke, but Mononoke was like, "Oh, I was talking to him, and he told me all this." I'm like, well, "So she can fucking speak?" And then, yeah. But again,
I don't think he makes a single sound in the whole movie.
I don't think he does either. Besides, like,
And his ears moving, he's like,
yeah, like but like he's like, "Hey, stay here," and it's like, nah. But it's still understood everything he said, everything she said in
Yeah.
English too. So I'm like, all right, so all animals understand English.
well, okay. So when he says like, stay here, I think obviously he probably didn't understand his constructive sentences. I think it was like, I'm gonna follow my human because he takes care of me, and he's like, no, stay here. Like he's like, I'm just gonna follow. I don't know what he's saying. I'm just gonna follow him. I don't know why he's leaving me. I'm just gonna follow him. Like,
Yeah. I do like that he's saying stay, and then next scene he's walking with him, like he's holding him, like bringing him with
I
people,
know,
like, you
it's so
motherfucker.
cute.
All right, let's go, get the fuck up.
Also, it might just be one of those things like they're in a magical forest. Like all bets are off at this point.
Yeah,
That's
there you
just how,
go.
that's just how I see it. I don't get bogged down
take
in
that,
the.
Brandon.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, they're going to the Deku tree, and they're just gonna fucking. Thank you. You get it. You don't,
I don't know.
You don't
It's
get that.
fucking
Oh no, I was just laughing.
You know what
'cause
that
it's a funny
reminded me
name.
of? The
You know the Deku tree? Don't you? You don't play Zelda at all?
don't.
Oh man.
the that
Ocarina of
lake
Time.
in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Where
he does his
light gets
fucking
shot.
when he does
Yeah.
his
Expecto Patronum.
Thank you, Megan. When the deer comes out. Or whatever.
Where would we be? in
I
this
knew what
episode
you were
without
saying. I just didn't remember what the thing was.
Megs? It just reminded me of that. Like
Okay, yeah.
magical lake where all magical things
Yeah.
happen. And Harry Potter set.
What's your house for Harry Potter?
Hufflepuff.
Okay, I'm a Gryffindor. Oddly enough.
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
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 I feel like, yeah, you're a Gryffindor. I feel like you'd be
An adult.
Dumbledore.
I think I've made that joke before, but I just couldn't resist.
I feel like you'd be Ravenclaw.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've
what?
asked him before if
Ravenclaw or Slytherin.
he would take the test. He won't take the test, like to see what it's.
Take the damn test. What's it gonna do?
Find out what house you'd be.
It's not
Boy.
gonna hurt
And I
you.
pregnant. Son of a bitch.
He says, "You are a dumbass."
You
His
are
answer.
not the father.
There was a meme, but during COVID, where it's just like the cartoon, they're taking their temperature. They look at this kid just as fat.
That's why I have that joke. Remember, I told you they go to the doctor. He's like, and you're doing a test, and on it this says you're gay, and like that's not. It's like, how do you test for that? I never did that joke, but let's see here. The creepy ass deer human face. So Megan, if you want to show us your shirt, Megan's shirt is if you know she is a weeb, but so that's the forest god, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And with all little
Dear
baby
God.
With the little Kodomas.
Kodomas,
around it.
okay, little
Little
creepy
tree spirits.
head, yeah.
No, when I first saw those were like, that's creepy. Why do they have butt cheeks?
Yeah, when he's running away and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I was thinking.
I did
that too.
like how two
Shouldn't
of
they
the
have little
Kodoma
penises
spirits
then?
were like,
Or little vaginas
Okay,
in the
let's
front?
come down there, Mike.
wow, you're really
Yeah,
leaning into like,
saying.
Yeah, he just wants to see some animated dick.
Little.
Yeah,
it's called hentai.
yeah. Like more tentacles, the better.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know.
I know Derpixen. Thanks.
I like when Ashitaka was carrying that one guy back to Irontown. There was like two Kodoma spirits like mocking him, like, "Oh, look, I can carry someone too."
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, "That's pretty
These little
funny."
kids playing jokes because
Yeah.
he even says like, "Are you trying to trick us? Are you taking us somewhere?" Like to the little
Those were
fucker.
like,
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the hopeful ending in the movie because you see what are they called again?
Kodomas.
Kodomas. Like you see the one Kodoma pop up at the end because they all
Yeah.
died when
They all got dead.
the fucking deer guy
I know.
blocked.
I was a little sad when they were like. I was a little sad when like they shot the deer god, and then all the Kodoma spirits were like falling from the trees because everything was dying.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, womp.
It's it's optimistic in that ending, right? Because you think, okay, maybe it is still alive, or like the forest god, the deer god. It kind of makes you think of
Forest deer god.
Forest deer god, god deer forest
God deer forest.
But even at the end of the everybody's favorite Star Wars movie, the fucking
Last Jedi?
The Last Jedi, where at the end the little kid has force powers.
Oh,
And he like grabs the broom or whatever.
just look it up. Oh,
Yeah.
Mondays.
And then they
Yeah.
just totally
and they do nothing of it.
They do nothing
They
with
just
it.
left it alone.
And somehow
never went
Palpatine
back to
returned
it.
and just ruined everything. I will say this till the day I die. The Last Jedi to me was a perfectly fine movie. Like Luke becoming a spirit, like perfectly fine. Like Leia, unfortunately, she in real life passed. So I understand why they wouldn't bring her, but like I thought that movie was, for what it was, great. But like it was shit on pretty hard.
It's not memorable to me.
That throne fight scene was great to me too. Like,
So
with
I
the
thought it
flames
looked
going in
cool,
the
but
background.
people get angry at like the background character fighters, like just
Yeah, and they're just taking off in the
like it happens in a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the issue, if I may, is what was his name? Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He made choices, and they didn't stick with them. So they're like, oh no, let's back up on all that bullshit that we.
I mean, when JJ did the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking pussy
Like
put
they
it
just
out.
they pussied out. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna go with it, go with it, and they kind of just pussied out on
Well-
it. That I think that was the ultimate
Yeah.
issue,
Didn't he co-write that movie?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So Disney approved of all of it. They're like, hey, do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's go in that direction. And then the movie got shit on a little bit, and they're like, oh, we gotta
Yeah,
fucking
they're
bring
like-
that back.
But they also
180.
forced the whole love between fucking Kylo and Ray, and I was like, that wasn't needed.
I don't know if it was really love as much as
I
it was
kinda liked it.
paternal, wasn't it? Because
They kissed.
yeah, but it seemed like a brother-sister sort of thing a
They
little bit.
kissed.
I understand. So did Leia and Luke.
They made out.
Oh, I don't remember them making out. When did they make out?
They before Kylo missed it. I don't know.
He missed at the end when he like
Yeah.
like dissipated.
Yeah. He was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You know, I'd rather die.
Fuck me, why'd I give her my fucking spirit bomb? That's fucked
Like
up.
it was like very much like a passionate kiss, whereas Leia was like a I'll show you, hot guy. I'm gonna kiss this guy, but
I
they
do like-
also didn't know about.
They didn't know, correct.
until afterwards. Whereas like Kylo and Ray knew.
Who is that? She's beautiful. Yeah, when he's looking at her
Well,
in the hologram.
It's like what was it in The Empire?
I didn't
Strikes-
mind them, by the way. That's just me.
You didn't mind what?
Kylo and
Oh yeah, it was fine. I will.
but I
admit-
love. So that's just me.
Pussy, pussy, pussy. Gay. So that was a community reference. If you guys didn't catch that. So am I drinking yours? No, I'm not.
Did you guys just kind of kiss?
No.
Super cool.
Kisses.
Oh my god.
So that's a good pal to chew food for you.
I kind of want to.
Would you chew food for me and give it to me to eat?
Little baby bird in it to him?
Yeah, you're gonna, you're gonna almost regurgitate. Just give it to me.
I would do it to you. I would not want to receive it.
What? So you're a giver, not a receiver, huh?
What if the tongue still touches?
I don't like it.
Well, no. If he's like,
You're like, I'd rather have my best friend
if
die.
he's chewing it and puts it in his hand and feeds it to me, all right. But if he's gonna be like, "Bleh," like it's like an actual bird, I'd be like, it's just gonna hit my face. Like I don't think I'd take that.
There was that scene, I believe it's Saving Private Ryan, where the guy's like chewing the gum. He's like, "You got any more of that?" Gets a piece and then what's his face eats it.
Well, there's that SNL one too, where they're chewing the.
Oh man,
I want to know whose idea.
Yeah,
and
that
for all of them to be like,
hear
let's
me out,
fucking
guys.
do it.
Yeah, when we just all just like slobbered.
How good
on
friends
each other.
are we all?
Yeah,
because we're about to get a little bit closer.
4 days ago, so let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go at it.
Oh, man.
So you would not want me to do it to you.
I mean, I don't want to do it to anybody, but if it's like life. It's like giving somebody mouth to mouth. Like you don't want to do it, but it's just to save someone's life.
I mean, in that moment, you shouldn't really think about, oh my god, I'm gonna kiss him. It's like, oh no, I need to save this.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. It's an emergency. It's not.
So I'm just making sure you would let me. If you're,
Yes, if I was for some reason I couldn't chew,
if you're so
I could
weak,
swallow.
But you're
you're
still
so
conscious?
weak. Yeah.
Brandon's dream, a guy who can't chew but can only swallow. Yes,
Exactly. There's no teeth.
Has no teeth.
All gums.
All gums.
The perfect man.
Brandon's dream man.
Not dream woman. Dream man. All gums. Just fuck that mouth so good and have no problems. Because if your teeth scrape it, it's the worst. Let's see here. Animals. That's I already said the wicked thing. So I do like that. Just you can't trust men, and I was like, you fucking tell him, lady. Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking right.
Because like she has her gaggle of whores around her, and she's
Brandon, you have women viewers on this podcast.
82% of our listeners are women.
That's 2% more than you said last time. You said 80%
I
last
know
time.
that
Interesting, because only 33% of the hosts are women. So I don't know how that happened. That happened.
But she says you can't trust women. I'm thinking, yep.
I consider me a
that's pretty
host.
good. I do like that demon time. Straight up decap.
It's demon time.
Yes, yeah, that's what he's doing when he's killing him. Yeah, it's what is it? It's morbid time, but now it's demon time.
It's demon time.
And I put, is this movie pro forest? And lastly, what were the fake human boars trying to do? Oh yeah, so were they just like
They were trying to.
They're trying to
provoke him.
trick Gray Boar.
Keith David.
blind boar?
Blind Boar.
Blind boar, God.
But so
Boar
they're
God.
so he yes correct. He's like, oh my fucking
Oh,
people are
my
around me.
brethrens are back from the dead.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
let
like,
me take them to the lake so the spirit
Like,
deer
come-
can revive
Got
them.
it. So they just wanted them to lead them to.
Lead them
but
to the-
what they probably injected was like some kind of poison from those darts. But what they actually put in his body, I don't know. Whatever triggered his curse, because that's what made him become a demon.
Right. Because that's my final question. Does everybody just become a demon when you die? Like, or do you have to be like the god? Or like the god of something?
I think when you become a demon, you fully lose all sense of self and who you were. And that's when the curse that takes over is what makes you a demon. Is you're just now this mindless vessel of curse.
But then the thought is at the
Well,
beginning.
it's hatred and anger, right?
Yeah,
That's what the curse
of
is.
hatred and anger.
But that first boar, the brown one, at the beginning, when the demon came up, the boar was like, like kind of looking around at first, and then the demon got back on him, and he started attacking again. Because there's a scene where,
where like it goes away.
Yeah,
for
it's
I think it's
separates
just to
from him.
expose of like who's under
you
that
can see.
demon.
right, but the boar wasn't dead.
No.
So how did the
Oh,
demon take over him?
Well, I don't think you're dead. Well,
He's angry because
think
his
you're
forest is
dead.
being taken away. His home is being taken away, encroached upon by the
So it's
iron.
So maybe
Oh.
it's not that you're completely dead. It's just you're now fully given into the curse
Yeah, the
of
anger.
this hatred and anger
Okay.
that makes you a demon.
Yeah.
So this movie's anti-hate. And
But then once
anti-anger.
you become a demon, then you can't reverse that. You then either
Except the beginning boar. Apparently you can. If for some fucking reason, if the demon leaves your body for a second, you're like, "Buh," and then it can latch
I
back
don't
on
remember
you.
him having that response, but again,
We'll play it after this. And
we're done with this movie.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, we're done.
It's within the first like 3 minutes that the movie starts. But like again, it's
I remember the instant you're talking about, like
Yeah.
he gets shot or something, and like the worms go away for a second. You see that it's a boar, and maybe it's just a plot device, like so you can see that what's
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
Although they're going to show him 5 minutes later once he actually kills him.
Also, when it's that demon, it has like 8 arms or whatever. I'm thinking, those are just its own arms? It's not the boars. They're just using the boar as a host, I would assume.
Yeah.
But like, like all those arms and shit, and the way it was moving, and then the things were dying underneath it and stuff like that too. So that made me think later when you see the deer god, that when it's stepping on the grass and stuff as well, things are dying. So I'm like, is everything just shitty? Like, if you're all powerful god, are you killing stuff? But then also you're a demon.
At the end of the day, it's like whether you're a demon or a god, you are responsible for life and death.
Right? Because he doesn't save Moro and the boar. He just gives him a good death.
Yeah.
Right? They're
But
like,
I think
why didn't it save him? Like, oh no, it's just because you can't.
Yeah.
Not everyone can be immortal. Like life and death are part of the same.
But I
they both
think
have to exist.
what the deer god represents is that he is taking away life to supplement life, whereas the demon is just taking.
Yeah. Once he was said, he's like, oh no, this.
This is mine now.
This is Now he's angry.
Yeah.
It became Jello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Attack of the Green Tomato. Anyway, did you have any notes about anything?
We kind of mentioned all of them, so it's very good.
Megan, do you have any notes?
I love the music.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Talk about
The
it.
music was because I saw his concert, his Ghibli concert back in 2017.
I like the Hollywood Bowl or something.
It was at the Microsoft Theater.
Okay, cool.
Where's that? Is that across from Staples? Is that the one from Staples?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Was it a visual like thing too? Okay. So like with each movie it would show like the background or something like that?
Yeah, so it was like it was a medley because obviously they wouldn't do all, but they did. They did Ponyo, they did House.
Are all the scores done by that same Joe? I forgot his last
Hisaishi.
name. Yeah. And do they all have similar vibes? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty epic. Well, it's like it's legit.
Next one.
Ooh.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
Let me see.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're not invited. Megan.
Don't gatekeep. Okay.
So we should say it out loud. Just ruin it. Oh, you're gonna do Clyde and the Chins Meatballs. Like, Megan. Which I love that movie. Oh, I fucking love that movie so much. Let me see if it's not. I already checked. It's not. It's only on like fucking Pluto TV. Not Pluto. Something you have to pay for. Sorry, Megan. I'm sorry.
No.
You went to
Yeah, when I first saw the movie, I was like, oh my god, this score is like legit. Like that's kind of what drew me in, just off the bat.
Yeah.
You like music? You like music?
Wait, you do?
I'm a fan.
You do music?
Yeah. You're a doer of the music.
Listen here, guys. When I was in New York,
What did it say in Thor 3? He's like, oh man, that hammer would take you off. And he's like, no, the hammer it would lift me off the ground. He's like, oh, but like it's just so.
I pulled you off.
Oh yeah, pulled you off.
The hammer pulled you off.
Oh man, so good. I'm cool.
My name is Cook. I made a rooks.
What is he?
Nick?
The rock paper scissors thing. He's so good. And his character just went away after that. Like never to really be seen again. It was a good character though. Oh, your hammer pulled you off. That's so good. Anyway, so you enjoyed this medley of music by Studio
The composer.
Ghibli. Ghibli.
Yes.
Okay. How, was it like we talking like a 2-hour extravaganza?
Like a whole orchestra, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, hell yeah.
They had.
I always want to go to like either the John Williams ones or the oh my god, who's the Interstellar guy? Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer.
Like plays concerts with like his whole band or whatever.
I would not go see
right,
at
you
the
think you're better
Hollywood
than
Bowl, especially if like you're in the farther back seats. Because
Oh no,
I went
Garden
to the
Box all day.
Okay, yeah, because I went to John Williams one at the Hollywood Bowl, and like we were squished at like the benches in the far back, and I just wasn't enjoying it. But I did see his, not his, but I did see a Home Alone concert at the Walt Disney concert hall, and they did the whole movie with the score.
Ooh.
So it was like we were watching the movie with a live orchestra, and then
cool.
John Williams just shows up at the end because I think the new conductor
Hey guys,
for
see you later.
John Williams. I don't know if you're ending in
Where's my $10,000? Who's got my check?
So that was a treat, but yeah. But at the same time, John Williams, they did not play
Star Wars.
They
Superman?
didn't play like the famous ones. He played like Big Little Giant,
Star Wars, talking about Star Wars.
Big Friendly Giant or something where it was like,
Oh, what?
yeah, I'm like,
I mean, if I went and they didn't do Star Wars, Superman,
they did Star Wars. They just didn't do like
Jurassic
the,
Park, E.T.
Jaws?
the one,
Jaws.
the one where Darth Maul is
If you
fighting
didn't play
against
Jaws.
Obi-Wan.
There, I know
and,
Jaws.
No, I'm saying, but if you didn't do Jaws, that's,
What's
alrighty.
the one called where it's like the Fates, where it's like Darth
Duel of the
Maul,
Fates.
Duel of
Duel-
Fates. They didn't play that.
that would be kinda-
Yeah.
I was just watching that scene this morning as I was shitting, and I was like, "This is so good." And it's not just the music;
Your erection touched the bowl. It's like, oh, fuck.
it's hitting the water at first. Because for some reason my penis goes down when it's hard. It doesn't go up. It was my balls that are always touching the water. Sorry, Megan. She's over smiling like, "Yep, don't know what's going on with that." Just making waves.
Oh, I think we're... There it is.
Anyway, sorry, Megan. There was a thing recently too. Yeah, in Irvine, they were doing like a Star Wars thing too. It wasn't John Williams wasn't there, but I think the orchestra for whatever the fuck they're for Orange County, they were doing something at Great Park. They have like an amphitheater. Yeah.
Oh, really?
And so they're doing a thing there, and I looked up tickets, but I was like, no, I'm not spending $100 for this.
Oh,
But
yeah.
$100 to sit in the back.
Yeah,
like,
they're-
like you guys said, like
There was like
a
I think a La La Land one.
I did want to see that. That's when you guys
film.
were watching Whiplash.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you told us
exactly.
like the weekend of, you're like, hey, you guys should go see this. We're like,
But I
"Yeah."
looked up ticket, it was like
Yeah.
$300. I'm like, get
And then
the
even
fuck outta
then,
here.
you're in like the back. You're
Yeah.
nowhere near. I'm like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
I was like,
in the bleachers with Megs. I'm like, nah.
And
with
took
me.
your seats. You're gonna keep it that way, Megan.
No, that's why I was surprised when you said that because last time I went to Hollywood Bowl, I saw Fleet Foxes and it was in the garden box and fucking drinking wine, eating snacks.
See,
I'm like, this is fucking
that's how you
tight.
treat yourself.
Super tight.
Treat yourself.
Treat
yourself.
yourself. Find leather goods.
Fragrances,
Treat yourself.
massages.
Treat yourself.
I love the goods.
Um,
What are we talking about?
yeah. So, Megan, do you have any other additional notes about this movie that you liked? Any notes?
Were you vibing with the feminist view of the film?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was like
It's like they
a.
made fun of the guys a little bit, but I'm
Yeah.
secure enough. That didn't bother me that much.
But
I was
also,
enraged.
but also the way that it was like set up too is that
I was enraged.
you're
My
like,
dick
I
was
need
getting
to
crushed.
beat up a woman to prove myself for some reason.
Yeah.
No, but the
She
whole
fell
fact,
down the stairs. I swear.
the fact that like Lady
First
Boshi
lady
was
I see, I'm
like,
arm wrestling that bitch.
no, the whole fact that Lady Boshi was like, I'm gonna give them like their tools and stuff, so they're gonna fend for themselves, and so it's like, all right, well, like they're not just pushing on a pedal to produce iron; they're actually like defending themselves.
Yeah.
And all that
Well, not
shit.
only that, she empowered these women because she paid for them to get out of the brothels. Now, yeah, they're going to work with her, but they're free to do what they want there too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, they're working those 4 days out of the week, but then all the rest of the time they get to do whatever the fuck they want. Now, granted,
Yeah.
for those 4 days, they're like stomping on things to make fire. I imagine it's just to
bellows.
blow. Yeah, to blow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's what makes her a good character because she's complicated, right? Because she does
And
these
that's
good
what I-
things, helps these women,
Yeah.
helps the lepers as well.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's why I
but
do like.
she hates the forest.
Wait, is that what they're called? Those who are like
They're all
severely
bandaged up.
burned lepers.
Well, they have leprosy. Yeah. So like they're all
Oh.
wounds and shit.
Okay. Well, I know. But yeah, no, that's why I like, because I wasn't very like obvious, like, oh, Irontown bad, nature good. It was like, no, they're
Yeah.
still good within those people inside Irontown and their beliefs and their customs and everything. And they actually have this huge amount of respect for Lady Eboshi, but
deforestation.
But the fact that they're saved and they're able to feed, like be able to be fed, and as long as they do A, B, and C, like everyone is copacetic. But yeah, so then it was nice that despite all that they were still able to like highlight the humanistic traits of all those people.
And she's not like a shitty dictator kind of person. Like she's
No.
among the people.
Yeah.
Like she's like people could just walk into her fucking house or whatever that is if they wanted to. Like yeah, she has a bodyguard, but she seems pretty down there. Like hey, yeah, stranger, why don't you come have some dinner with me?
Aji can do whatever the fuck he wants, apparently.
Yeah, like fucking like
You can finish that? All right, thanks.
yeah.
It's called
And-
main character syndrome.
truly, because again, anywhere he went, they're like, all right, whatever, let him just do it. Like
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, they got to progress the story somehow. So, if no additional notes about anything, I mean, it's a great movie. One of my favorites out of the 4 I've seen.
I do want to see.
Out of the four.
Someone talks about this a lot. No, I do want to see the other ones Megs, which ones? Actually, both of you. Which ones would you recommend to
Spirited
see
Away.
of the? Okay, Spirited Away. That's number one.
Okay, let him finish this question.
Okay.
What if he said like which ones you would rather see as you jerk off?
Spirited Away. Still Spirited Away.
That's this
It's
guy,
to the,
right?
it's to the old lady.
Yeah, the no face with the white.
Where's the
red,
old Where's the old
red-
lady? Oh, I see her right there. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one I'm jerking off to.
She looks like the monk guy, right?
Kind of, yeah, almost like same similarities.
All lined up and wrinkly and shit.
I would.
Why is Waldo there?
That's from Kiki's Delivery Service.
Idiot.
And what's Cheshire Cat doing there?
That
That's
is from
Totoro.
Totoro.
That's Totoro.
No,
Well,
that's
no,
not
that's
Totoro,
a
but that's...
character from Totoro.
Oh, okay.
It's Cat Bus.
See?
It's interesting. Oh, is that another one?
That's that's another tree spirit from Totoro.
Okay, I'm gonna test Megan on all. Right? Sorry, no.
I would suggest Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay, that's another one.
If you like pro-war, it's all it is, brother. Yeah, it's
mean,
dropping
it
bombs
doesn't-
over
Because I
this
feel
country.
like if I like them, I'll go further. But I mean, I don't feel like I need to see Ponyo or
Ponyo's
Rosso.
cute.
But you
There's like 25 movies this guy's made, right? The studio's
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
Earwig,
I guess, yeah.
that CGI one. Yeah, no good.
I'm just not gonna watch
It's
it.
creepy looking.
Yeah,
Like,
it,
I've seen the
it
stills.
doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel correct.
That's what she said. So
And then, like I
doesn't
told you,
feel
the one that
correct.
just came out. Like,
you're saying that doesn't feel correct. Oh, sorry. That'd be good.
Yeah. So Spirited Away.
Straight away.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's.
Ponyo. Let's see.
I actually like Porco Rosso. I mean,
I just don't see me sitting down to watch it.
okay.
The other one I'm like definitely going to see is going to be Spirited Away.
Kiki's is okay.
Kiki's is
Kiki's
cute.
Delivery Service is good.
Howl's and Spirit are the ones I'll definitely see.
I'd say Spirited Away first.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at the poster. Like, what else is there?
Yeah.
Oh, Laputa.
What's the big Wild Wild West thing from?
That's House.
That's House.
That's House.
That's
House.
literally
Is
the.
That's his
the
house. Yeah, that's his
Castle
house.
that's moving?
Castle, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Looking at the other.
And then
Yeah,
what's-
Castle in the Sky. Laputa. Oh,
What's Sabrina?
That's Kiki.
Kiki.
Okay.
Kiki, will you deliver for me? Because it's mine. You're gonna get out of the car and fucking dance.
Kiki. And then there's also fuck. I was just gonna say it.
What's the Silver Surfer doing up there?
Fuck. Silvers. Oh, that's
Fuck.
that's fuck.
You like that one?
Fuck.
Oh, that's Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. That one's also good.
Calm down, cat.
Jumped off the chair. It's fine. It's like a comedic, get out of the chair, it spins. God, that's so fast. Homer, and it's just the cloud of them.
Yeah, but Nausicaa is also good. That's an old one. I think that's one's older than Princess Mononoke.
And then Michael Jackson from Smooth Criminal. What's he doing there?
That's Porco Rosso.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He has a
Okay.
hideout. Yeah. Before,
I was just kidding.
Before he gets in his plane.
Just good.
All right, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's doing Spirited Away, and he's gonna do Howls afterwards. So the next movie that everybody we're gonna watch is Goodfellas, which Goodfellas is currently on Netflix.
Ooh.
And it stars Ray Liota, rest in peace. You got Gary Busey. There's no Gary Busey. You got Joe
Bobby-
Magliano.
Bobby D.
Yeah, you got Emily Watts,
Joey-
or not Emily Watts.
What are you doing?
I'm just making up
Yeah,
names.
please stop.
So okay, so you have Ray Liotta, you have Joe Pesci, you have
Wayne Gretzky.
my main man Robbie De Niro, Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, every shot you don't take, you miss. Who else? Those are the three mains. Who else? Anybody else? What's the wife's name? Do you remember her?
Lorraine Bracco?
Is she Adrian from Rocky?
No.
Oh, I don't know, I'm just kidding.
Adrian.
Yeah.
It's Talia Shire.
Okay.
Is that Lorraine Bracco? I think so.
Okay. Anyway, anybody else you want to name from that?
Nah, okay.
Okay. So it's available on Netflix if you want to watch it. Also, again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, because I always forget, that medication doesn't work on weekends, I guess. So
Oh, we didn't talk about your various ailments. That's good.
I didn't want to
For
bring it up
once.
because you're always going to talk some shit.
Yeah.
Mental health is a thing, everybody. So, Luis, go
Don't be
listen
afraid
to
to discuss it unless it's near me.
Yeah.
Every fucking episode.
Yeah.
We might have an issue.
Go listen to Luis's music. He helped us make the music for our intro. His link is in the description. And go follow our
Thank you,
Spotify.
Megs.
Thank you, Megan, for being
You're
a guest
welcome.
and the Angry Orchards and the Del Taco you got us. Thank you so much.
Yeah. welcome. You guys always get me food, so
We do. We're very generous.
We are, but you still guest and you let us do this shit here. But so Mike and Megan, why don't you guys take us away, or just Mike, whatever, because you do music and stuff too.
I was following.
I was gonna do that
I was following.
I was following and I was following. We were watching
a spread crapular with Mononoke and with some wolves.
We liked this movie because it was pretty too. Let's see, now the episode is over now. If Brandon's gonna stop the video, please come back to the next episode of Spectacular.